In our book, They All Saw a Cat, we see a picture of a skunk seeing what's called a monochromatic cat. The skunk can only see the cat in shades of gray, black, and white. In art, when we talk about white or black or all the grays in between, we call this value. Light values are white and light grays, and those are the parts that show where light is hitting an object like we see here with this ball. Dark values are colors that are dark gray or black, and those are the parts of the ball that are in shadow. The light is not hitting them, so they are dark. Below this picture is what's called a value scale, and it goes from light all the way to dark. And we can see that a lot of these values that are on the value scale are in the drawing. Our goal is to make a monochromatic drawing of an animal. But first we need to learn how we can use different art materials to make different values. We're going to practice by making a value scale. This is a value scale that I've made on my own, and I'm going to show you how to create different values using a crayon, colored pencil, or marker. I'm starting off with crayon first, and I'm coloring in the white box. And then sometimes it helps when you're making a value scale to do your lightest and darkest values first. So right here, I skipped to coloring in the black box. I will be doing the values in between these two colors as I work. Right here, I grabbed a gray crayon and I'm going to color in the medium gray box, and I'm going to push down hard as I work so that I can get a nice medium gray. Next, I'm going to move on to the light gray box, and right here I'm going to use my gray crayon, but this time I'm not going to press down as hard so that I can get a light gray. And now I went back to my black crayon for the dark gray, and I'm going to color with my black crayon, but again, I'm not going to press down as hard as I did when I was coloring the black box. Let's move to colored pencil now. So now I'm going to start off with my white colored pencil, and it doesn't show up that great on a white paper, but if I was using other colors, it would show up better. Now I'm going to go to my light gray colored pencil, and again, as I color, I'm not going to push down as hard as I could. I'm just going to push down kind of lightly on my colored pencil, but when I get to medium gray, I'm going to push down a little bit harder. And because this is a gray colored pencil, it's never going to get as dark as the black, so I can push down hard on this one. Next, we go to dark gray, and again, I'm going to use my black colored pencil. And I'm not going to push down as hard as I would when I color in the black. So right here, I'm working with my black colored pencil to get a dark gray. And then finally, I'm going to work on my black square. So I'm going to go ahead and push down hard on my black colored pencil so I can get that nice black color. It's going to be different with markers, because markers don't have the blending ability that crayons and colored pencils have. So my white box is just going to stay white. I'm not going to color that in at all. On my medium gray, I'm going to use the gray marker. And then on my black, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the black. It's going to be really hard to get any values in between white, gray, and black with a marker unless you do cross-hatching. Finally, I just wanted to show you how you can use one black crayon to do a complete crayon value scale. So if all you had was just one black crayon, what you would do is you would color lightly for your light gray, push down a little bit harder for that medium gray, push down even a little bit harder on that dark gray color, and here I'm going to go over just a little bit more to get it a little bit darker, and then finally press down hard when I need the black value. And it's going to be the same thing with the colored pencil. When I use my colored pencil, I can use just a black one. I could even use a regular pencil for this. And again, color in lightly, putting light pressure on my paper. I'm not pressing down hard at all. And then here I'm going to press down a little bit harder on my pencil to get a darker color. Darker gray, or that's a medium gray. And then for my dark gray, I'm going to press down even more hard on my pencil so that it can get darker. And then finally, I'm going to press down really hard with this black colored pencil so I can get a black color with my pencil. And here's my value scale.